Okay. Let's give this a shot, guys. What's up, Jess? How are you? Glazing, attempting to glaze, yeah. Give it a shot anyway here. I was doing some reading about making sure you get all the dust out of your pieces. Got a couple brushes here. These are just from the dollar store. I'm going to see how it goes. They're nice and soft. This one, probably the main one I'm going to use. A fan. And then I just have this little one. I don't know that I'll be using it today, actually. So, what's up, Daryl? How are you doing? Clean. I don't know what that is. Actually, what ones do I definitely want to do first? I'll do that one. Do this one. I'll do this one. I'll do these shot glasses for sure. So I'll clean these first. Because I don't know how long this is going to take. So. Maybe a little bit too damp there. Should dry out real quick. Four lights already. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I can see some pink on the sponge, so I think it's good that I'm doing this. Certainly. Make sure, I guess, that there's no dust. It can become an inclusion in the glaze there. Good. Thank you. These maple syrup jars look awesome. Thanks. Gotta, like, when you're living off of the exact same liquid every day, it's what sustains you. You have to spice up the vessel, you know? You can't just be sipping out of the same old bottle. Shot glass is next. I like half in cups, that's right, yeah. Like that. That rings true. It's pretty nice to be able, like this mat that I have out. I haven't used it since college. When I was doing graphic design stuff. It's kind of nice to have a purpose for it again. Should make a DJ cup. I should, yeah. That'd be cool to make like campaign cups. I think we kind of talked about that now. Well, if we didn't talk about it, I've been thinking about it anyways. What it would all look like. How are you doing today, Shuriken? I saw you in Silas's stream. Were you in Silas's stream? I definitely saw you in Casey's stream. Should make a D&D set. That would be cool. I think we talked about this. I thought we already established, and then we were going to make something for a DM as well. Oh. I thought that was already a thing. I've been thinking about doing it anyway. Maybe my memory's there. Yeah, no worries. Oh, I'm everywhere. Omnipresent. Yeah, omnipresent shuriken Zen. Alright. This is where it all begins. So I have Cobaltic Sea. Are you wiping dust off? Yep. And then Autumn Russell. You can't read it because it's backwards. And then a black matte. Or matte black, but it says black matte on it. I've never opened these, so I don't really know what I'm in for here. Alrighty. I guess. Should I just close it back up and shake it? Or should I stir it? Drink it. Alright, guys. 3, 2, 1. Shake it and stir it. Alright. Pop this back on top. Maybe because I'm not planning on using this other thing. It's never listed anywhere. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I got a drip-oly here. So as I'm using the blue, I have 3 different jars to wash my brushes in, just so that it doesn't get too mixed up. Glazed and confused. So I might. I'm thinking for this one. Oh, that's awesome, Carol. I was showing it off to everybody today too on my work. No, I haven't. This is the first time I've ever glazed anything, but that's an interesting idea. I might have to try that. I wish I had one of those little spinny things, the cake decorating stands. Whatever they're called, icing stands. Kind of wish there's like glare right on the screen. It wasn't there when I started. Screen. Might have to shut the window a little bit. Blind, I guess. 3 thick coats right now. Do get cold easily, so probably 3 thick coats would be suitable. Jeez. Pottery was talking about making his own glazes, and after that he said, answer a lot of questions. Thank you. A serving platter would be nice, eh? I'll get there. We'll get there someday. I'll turn the light on too, actually. Oh, ooh, ooh. I don't know. Might try something with this one where I do like blue then brown then blue then brown kind of thing. Maybe brown on the top as well. Oh. Maybe this one I didn't clean well enough. It seemed like there's a lot of crud that got built up there. Hey, yeah, thanks for popping in, Kid. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully on Friday night I'll be loading it. Saturday I'll be doing glaze fire either Saturday or Sunday. I'll do the glaze fire. I might do another piss first. Come on, okay. This is getting too much. It's too much, guys. I know. I might go for like an hour and then just continue without the stream. But we'll see. We'll see. Jess, if you were still here, I thought it was kind of funny, like, and also, like, I don't know, I half expected us not to get out of the prison last night, but I also did not expect to fight like 30 rats. That was fun. I feel like I didn't help too much with my minor illusions, but it was fun. Felt very, very Deidre-esque. Yo, what's going on, Silas? How's the firing going? Still cooking away out there? Potentially. Patrick, how are you doing? You know, I might actually get this right. Oh, sweet, Jess. That's awesome. Heck yeah. What kind of kiln are you thinking? Probably going to get a fancy one, aren't you? Maybe I shouldn't have done the inner lip. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to get the inside of these pieces. Ah, that's got nice. I was thinking maybe like a syringe and then pouring out. They don't really want to pour into them, but I also don't have a syringe right now. It's a funnel, yeah. I could do a funnel. I saw people using a syringe on a couple blogs that I was reading, and I was like, I like that idea. But a funnel would be good. I also don't have a funnel, but what glazes do we have out? So this is Cobaltic Sea. It's a blue. We got Autumn Russell, which is like a brown, a reddy brown. And I just have like a black, a matte black. They're all the PSH 26 mixes. So right now I'm putting on the Cobaltic Sea. So it's that cobalt blue. You can turn paper into a funnel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do that. Seems a little bit too risky. I wish I could. This is so expensive. I just don't want to waste it. Nickelodeon from PSH. Looks super sick. I'll have to look that up. That's a funny name. Oh, cool. That's really cool. What does one jar cost? I think it's $20 Canadian. So I don't know what the freedom conversion is for that, but. How are you doing, Joshua? I guess $20 with tax. I think it's like $16. Whatever. My kids broke my blue one like crap. I don't know. Dang. Little stinkers? I bet they did it on purpose too. These are pretty good. It was a glaze day for me too. Nice. I've yet to know if I will enjoy doing this so far. It's a little bit much. I think though I'm just like I don't have any music or anything, so it's kind of boring right now. No offense, guys. I feel like this brush might not have been the best choice. You're boring. Yeah. Yeah, get out of here, guys. Buzzkill. Jeez. With black gold, that is really cool. I can't remember the name of it, but I was reading about, it's like a Japanese technique where they put gold foil underneath the glaze over it, and then when the glaze clears, you can see the foil. Sounded really cool. I don't know that I'll maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll try that. Not today. Yeah, I might need to go do, guys. Get some water. Kintsugi. Yeah, that seems right. Yep. Hey, you Silas. Little bundle of knowledge over there. Try to make me look like an idiot. Don't make me look like an idiot, Silas. Well, joke's on you because I made you look. I made you look up at the sky. That was funny. So for anyone who doesn't know, I was watching Adirondack Earthenware's stream this morning, and he set the phone on the ground, and then I was like, that cloud looks like a dog, and that cloud looks like a pickle. But he didn't read it for a little bit, and then he went and looked at the sky, and there were no clouds. So it was just makeup. Being a dingus, as I do, you know. I will be back in a minute. I'm gonna grab myself some water, and I'm gonna go see if I can steal, if we even own a funnel, or if I can steal Carol's funnel. Silence. So I lied. I do have a syringe, but it's super small. So I will be getting a bigger syringe. But it's nice and clean though. What I might do, all right, we'll take a vote. So what do you think? That or the first one or the second group? First group, second group. So Cobaltic Sea with the autumn rustle, so it'll be blue over brown. Black on the inside, brown on the inside, blue on the inside. What do we want? I'll wait. Actually, let me. I can do stream things. Black, blue, or brown, guys. You decide. Wow. Nobody cares. Who would have thought? I guess I'll have to use my own brain. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. This one's gonna be blue everywhere, so I'm just gonna do this. I'll actually wait, maybe see if anybody decides to chime in there. We got one for brown. How's it going, man? Dang. Been a minute. Hope things are good. Mr. Corner. Yeah, dude, I see your community posts often. I don't think I've been alerted. Are you still streaming? I haven't been alerted on a stream for you in a long time. I should pop in and say hi. So it would have been like you went on the trip, and there was a couple lives that I saw when you were there. That was a long time ago, man. That was a long time ago, it feels like. And then, yeah, I just haven't seen anything. 3 months in a while. Oh, good. That's good. I hope everything's going well for you, man. You were one of the streamers I was watching right when I started getting like into YouTube. And doing it, so that's cool. And I still see what's his name? Oh shoot. I can see his profile picture in my head, but I can't remember his name. I feel so bad. It's Dennis. Dennis Bigfoot. Dennis Bigfoot, something like that. I still see him, his community posts and a couple of his streams. So I do think that YouTube does a thing where they just don't do as much, just limit the amount of notifications that go out or something. I don't know what it is, but I don't care to know. Mm-hmm. So I just recently got my first like bisque fire done. So these have been through my kiln for the first time once, and then I'll glaze them up here, and I'll put them in again. We got 50 for blue, so and 4 votes. Let me look at the poll here. Let me just open it. So you got 2 for blue on the inside, and 25, and 1 for each. 1 for black and 1 for brown. I feel like there'll be a couple, like this one I might actually just do black because it probably, like this one as well, because you won't really see inside of it. You won't really be able to see in there, so it doesn't, to me, like making it some color doesn't really, you know, make too much sense in my head, but I do wish I had bought like a clear as well, so I could make sure that the insides of these like single flower vases or bud vases were glazed, but not necessarily colored because they don't really need to be, you know. That's that. I might actually put a little bit at the bottom here, and then I'll make sure to sponge it off when I'm done, so that we don't get anything sticking to the kiln shelves. But I'm kind of anticipating that happening, and then having to buy some nice brand new ones. It's gonna suck. Because the ones I have now are basically free. Like the lady just kind of gave them to me, which is really nice. I went too deep there. Shoot. I'll do that by hand later. All right. So let's try. So it's 60. We have 60 for black. I'm just gonna keep motoring along, and I'll see how that looks in a little while. Let's do this one. This one's fun because of the foot. Like I really am happy with that foot. It stepped in, and it looks pretty neat. This ended up pretty sharp, but I feel like this because it'll be just it's not like a drinking vessel or nothing like that. That it should be good. But this one I don't know how to do this at all. Very Florian Gatsby, yeah, that's kind of where, yes, that's definitely the inspo for that stepped foot. But I would like to have it like blue, probably to like 2/3 down, so all the way from the inner rim to 2/3 down. And then I'd like a little bit of crossover, you know? And then brown to just above the foot. But I don't know how to do that. I don't know if there's any, well, okay. I understand it, like you would layer the glaze, but I don't know if there's any particular kind of method for that. I don't know. Also, if anyone's in here and you know anything about thermocouples, and just all I want to do is get 3 actual thermocouples and a digital readout, and I'd like to be able to just either switch between the 3 digitally or just like unplug it and plug it back in to like plug it into each one, just so I can monitor the temperature a little bit better, because I'm concerned with the glaze firing, because I'd like to do some holds, but with the way it is now, so like essentially I'd have to go out and check it, and then if it's too hot on high, then I turn it down to medium for a bit, and then just kind of depends if your glaze is super stable or runny. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I might just do like a hard line then for now, and then after this fire, I will know. And I'm certain that there will be a lot of unevenness in these glazing and this glazing and whatever, but I'll figure it out in time, you know. I really do want to get one of those little, it's PSH, Pottery Supply House, out of Oakville, Ontario. I would like to be able just to spin, like hold the brush and spin it, you know. I feel like that's important. Don't forget, yeah, I'll go over these. So I'm just doing the first layer on each, and something that I kept reading. So I read like 6 different blogs yesterday and today about glazing with a brush, and they were like, just make sure that you give ample drying time. So I'm just gonna make sure that I give like a healthy dose of drying time, and then I'll go back over all these with the second layer and do the same, and probably a third thinner layer. And I'll go back. Because ultimately, like, and I don't know if there's any merit to this, but I would like to, like, so I'll go vertically next, like up the pieces, but then finish with another like horizontal pass. I don't know why. That's just where my brain is at. Can I see the glaze model? Yeah, just yeah, in a minute. I'll show it later. Oh, there's like a hole. Or I don't know. Cobaltic Sea. Cone 6. It's all gonna be mirrored for you anyway. 5 votes. Still 5 votes, guys. Come on. Get on it. 5 votes from the 4 people watching. Come on. 13 likes though. Thank you very much. Anyone who's liked this stream. Feels good. Makes me not hate myself so much. Validates my art. Experiment. I'm going to try flux. Okay. All right. So this probably won't be. No, new recipe. Less flow, more variegation, which maybe is a derivative of vitrification. Let this clay brush 3 coats onto bisque clay. Yeah, okay. Looks like a stable glaze. Okay, all right. So, but if I let's say I go a little bit lower with this layer, but then I crossed over top of it with 2 layers of the brown or something. Would it kind of mix that way, or I don't know. Maybe I'll just try it at some point too. See what it ends up looking like. Okay, so that's pretty much done. All right. How are we at? Sometimes they even rock them with Bible school. Yeah, yeah. I have seen that a lot. Yeah. This one I kind of want to do brown. Can you guys even see that? No. This one I think I'm going to do brown. I think this would look cool blue, the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. Just don't think too hard. That's my advice in life. And it's not necessarily advice as much as that's all I can do is not think too much. You just do it. You can use tape to make cool designs. Yeah, I've seen people doing that too. I think I'll do that sometime. I think for the first go around, I'm just gonna do a nice simple glaze and see how this stuff turns out. And then eventually I'll get into probably doing some tape designs, or I kind of want to see about like painter's tape on the laser engraver and seeing if I can like have it cut out designs for me. Kind of cheat a little bit. Well, I mean, I have to make the designs regardless, but copy. Yeah. Nice. Copy the one my rings while you throw. Nice. That's awesome. I don't know if I can actually clean this one off. I should have sponged it. We'll see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. We got 6 votes in now. Still 50% for blue on the inside. 33 black, and then 17 brown. I'll wait to see it. Yeah, me either. Me either. I got a lot of glazing to do. But I'm really curious to see how much I can get out of like one of these containers here. Because I only have one of each color. And I do have to be sort of cognizant of, because I have a mug that I need to get done. Feels like it takes forever. Doing the glazing takes forever, it feels like. Yeah, I don't know. So far it's been pretty fun, but I guess like once you have done it a couple times, it probably loses its charm. I also have no idea what it's going to look like, so it's like a whole mystery for me. I guess that's kind of every time you do some glazing. I hate glazing. Yeah, I hear a lot of people don't like glazing. It'd be fun to get to the point where I'm doing some dunks and stuff. If I really find a color that I like. Looks like a cupcake, yeah, kind of, yeah. A little cupcake. Honestly, I should just put some music on because screw it, man. As long as I don't think they pulled the stream. I think they just demonetize it. I honestly wouldn't. I don't even care. It's not like I ever make money off these streams, so. But I'm kind of bored. No offense again. Dude, yeah, maybe I don't know. I just don't really because my phone has the music maker, and I don't really want to put music on my laptop. It's gonna sound like shit. And then, actually, my iPad might be charged. I can go take a look. And then, yeah, I can plug the speaker in here. Or you listen to some crime podcasts. Looks like we're landing on blue here, which is honestly surprising, but. Cool. Put blue on the inside. Should make Carol a green mug. A green mug. I don't. Why a green mug? Isn't that favorite? Yeah, I guess. I mean, you're not wrong, but then I also don't have green. So, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, guys. Okay, we'll see. We'll see how that does. This might take 3 squirts. 1. 2. 3. Not too shabby. Yeah, I got a nice good coat in there. This one's gonna be a little bit funky, I think. I think I only have to do this once because it's like it looks very thick in there. But yeah, saw that happen. Yeah, just one. Sweet. Yeah. It's okay. I can roll with that. I guess I could end that poll then. Looking rude. That one actually has 2 on it, and then might as well do the same for the rest of these here. Excited for you. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Like, I really am excited to see how these turn out. But that is not in my hands, as far as I'm concerned at this point. going, Leah? How are you today? I think I saw you pop your head into the side stream there. Earlier. Unfortunately, I had my morning meeting halfway through the stream, but looked like he was doing some cool, using those ribs, those, I don't even know what to call them, funky shapes. Those funky shapes ribs. Thanks. Thanks, Leah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know. It's an exciting time. But I always knew it was going to happen. You know, just a matter of time. Good things come to those who wait, sort of situation. Didn't want to rush into the kiln and then be in debt for something I'm doing for fun. Yeah. Right, Leah. Yeah. Yeah. Glazing and dazing. Glazing at the dazing. Super cool. See the finished product. Yeah. Well, it could be this weekend. Could be on this weekend. It's a long weekend up here. Carol's going off camping without me. So I'm hoping to get a couple fire-ins in anyways. Because I need to get this other mug made up for my buddy. That is still not quite finished, but hopefully I can get the stamp on it on Wednesday, and then it should only take a little while for it to dry out, and then I'll make sure to candle it for real good a long while. I do not want it to. I'm actually going to make 3 of them just in case. Girls camping trip. Yeah, her and her best friend go camping on the May 2-4 long weekend. Even though it's not on the 24th, it rarely is. I don't know why we call it May 2-4, but yeah. But we do. I don't know why Canadians do half the things. We do. Like, how much is too much maple syrup? Honestly. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy doing it, you know? It just is like, I don't think I've really done anything like this in art, like such a strong follow through, you know? I have a million, replacing pot with pots, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I did. Nah, it's honestly really cool. I'd highly recommend it for anybody who wants to quit smoking weed. Just do pottery. Take the money that you're spending on your weed and put it to pottery, and you'll be fine. watch these kids. Hey, yeah, no, yeah. Do what you gotta do. No worries here. I'll be here. Kill. I've done all those a second time. Some those in here. One. I just do that there. Two. I might just do it there just because. You don't feel happy for your choice. So, hey, thank you. I'm really stoked too. It's a lot of work, honestly. I know it's nice, but it's like, holy smokes. And I'm also super nervous. I don't want to be jinxing nothing or thinking everything's gonna work out because I genuinely have no idea. That's how I went into the bisque fire too. I said goodbye to all the pieces and I was like, okay. This could very well be it for all these pieces. I guess all I'm saying is that still stands. You just never know. It's going to be great. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. I'm optimistic, but I'm also not going to be like, I'm uncertain. I'm just trying to be honest, It's no biggie. Honestly, I was shocked that I only had one little S crack on an old, like one of the first lidded pieces, if not actually the first lidded piece that I did. One small S crack in the bottom of it. Everything else came out clean. So we're tied for black and blue now for the inside. These are all blue, but this one I might do black because you can't even see. You're not even going to be able to see on the inside. But I'm a little bit nervous if I spill onto the blue, but it might be cool. You never know. I just don't know. Do you know? I don't know. I like my hands clean. I got glaze all over them. Okay. Actually, shake. Excuse me. We'll need that eventually, but should do that instead because I'm gonna put the black brush in the blue water. I don't know. It was a suggestion that I read. Hey, how's it going, Ben? A suggestion on a blog to make sure that you have different water for your different glazes for cleaning your brushes. But I don't know. How you doing today, Ben? This one's gonna be just. I'll have to use just my mind, you know, because I can't see in there at all. I was like, oh, I'll get my phone and use the flashlight. But if it's not what I'm streaming with, doing pretty well, man. Power out all day. Sorry, whoa. Power out all day, so off day apparently. I guess work tonight. Pause back on, enjoying glazing. Yeah, I know, it's been fun so far. Yeah. It's been good. What'd you get up to on your day off? Twiddling your thumbs, playing pickup sticks. A little bit of both if you're really feeling spicy. What if I have flash? You just put the tomatoes in, not the peppers, right? Okay, nice. Yeah. Did nothing and loving it. Right on. Honestly, okay, up there it's okay. I'm gonna have to do that one more time. It'll look pretty good up until the top. Oh, I had it from the fish tank stuff. I forgot all about it. Didn't want to ask. I might actually keep like the little. I don't know. I'll just fettle it off and then reapply. But like this is also for the fish tank, but I don't have the lenses up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what seeing is like. High quality vision. Yeah, I should just do the rest of it like that. What do you think, guys? It takes a certain kind of feller to be able to pull those off, and I think I'm him. I think I am him. All right, let's do. I'm gonna do the inside of these shot glasses black, so I'm gonna do that real quick as well, and then I'll put the black away. I really don't think I can get to the rest of this stuff. Screenshot. And do it. Clip. Kind of not too far off of my Minecraft character. Oh no. Scheiße. Just a little bit more. Okay, I'm sure. Put it right there. Just go like that. Oh. So close, come on. Nice. Cool. Is it glaze thick? Sometimes those little batches can be a pain to get mixed right. Like, I don't really know. I don't know what it's supposed to be like. What did I read? Something like cottage cheese or something, or I don't know. It sounded disgusting, so I just ignored it. But yeah, no, this like came pre-mixed, so I was just gonna like go kind of buck wild with it. So these four have 2 layers. That one needs a second layer of blue. I'll go back over these. The third layer of blue, and then get the brown out and do those. And I have about half an hour to do that. So wish me luck. The black water tank. The blue water back out here. Close up the black. grab my Bowie knife.
I wonder if that came out stereo.
A little box of tools here. I guess I could just, I don't really need like the knife. Could just use this little fang hang. Oh, that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cool. A smaller brush I can hopefully touch that up with. I hope the angle is decent anyway, so you guys can actually see what's going on, but might need to get some a little bit better brushes here because these are just from the dollar store. So, but there are soft brushes, which I understand is kind of required, but. Good, Casey. How are you? I had a pop and stream. The bots hit you hard today. Yeah, honestly, you brought yeah. I really do think that is what happens a lot. When you're sitting there with like 100+ people watching and only like whatever 5-10 people chatting. Either it's a bot farm or potentially you hit like another country's algorithm and they just don't speak English. But I don't know. The dead internet theory is certainly legit, I think. Especially like reviews on websites, I feel like it's. And Reddit is awful. You don't know what's real anymore, man. Come on. I never left. Right on. Average view time was 26, so people were very engaged. Oh, Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's the thing too. Like you'll get to the point you'll be having streams with like 20K views or whatever on it, and then the average view time is like 5 seconds. 'Cause sure, like they stop just for a second, and then they dipped. But then you have people who are watching for the whole thing, if not the majority. But because it's the average, it never gets brought down. Just tis what it is, you know? And it tisn't what it ain't. Yeah. Nice. Oh, you ordered that wolf? That wolf pot? Oh, Ben Wolfenstein. And it's all big conspiracy for people to keep creating content. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know how that all works. Like, maybe something along the lines of the ad. I don't know. Because I don't know what YouTube gains from that, other than being like, oh, we have a bunch of content. But if it's the litmus test is being is when people go and view the content. So if it's all just like bot trash, then people don't really like to watch it. Or like most of the views on YouTube are like condensed, focused on what, like 250 YouTube channels or something like that, or like whatever. I think it's like 50% of YouTube views are on 200 channels or something like that. But the glazes I'm using, so this is a Cobaltic Sea Blue by PSH Cone 6 glaze. Oh, I gotta end that poll. I've already. Sorry, we're done. Bad YouTuber moment there. Because I got blue in these 4, black in that one, and black in the inside of the shot glasses here. Which, I don't know if I should just... I'm thinking about just keeping those the way they are. Not glazing the outside, but I might. Maybe I'll just do them brown. I don't know. So now, third layer on the rest of these pieces. We must get green. You were right. JM was right. JM said that you need a green mug. I was like, why green? We do green. Honestly, like, I think doing like a landscape motif with the blue then green, then like blue on the top, green then brown, so it looks like trees on the horizon. It's kind of the dream. Kind of what I want to do. And a fresh cup of Joel, we make dreams come true. Right. Told you, Joel, yeah. Horsies? Sorry, what? What, Carol? There's their slogan, but yeah, that's right. Green! Yes. We do need to get a green. I also would like to get wax resist to be able to apply some of that on the wheel before I start glazing, so I can get nice crisp lines where I want them. I heard Horty's going down the road. Thank you for sharing. How unusual in this bustling city that we live in. Horsies. You use Mod Podge as wax resist. Good. That's good. Because there's an art store that's way closer than the Pottery store. So, actually, in fact, somewhere deep in the in my art supplies, I do have Mod Podge somewhere. I have no idea. I've seen it. Well, I say I know I do, but I also do that with a lot of stuff. Sometimes I'm right. So. I know I've. Any paraffin. Okay. Alright. So you can use like a pair of penguin fins, a pair of dolphin fins. So stupid. And I'll paraffin. Right on. Alright, so that's 3 on that. Even done water etching and vibration with Mod Podge. Oh, that's sick. Huh. Just keep reading your comment, Ben, of any paraffin, and I'm just having flashbacks of that awful joke I made. But you get pretty used to that when you're me. Just a bunch of awful jokes. Daily, guys. Get tormented by my words. How long after our DM called this session did I just rant last night? Jess, it was. It's kind of rude of me because he was like, "I got work to do," and I'm just like, "I don't know." I felt bad. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy who's just gonna be like, "I really gotta get to work," even if it's true. Like an hour and a half, yeah. It was a decent rope joke. I couldn't find the car crash sound button. Like an hour and a half, yeah. I thought you were. How about telling you we could have a Discord call? Yeah. Nope. Yep. Probably should have done that. In hindsight. What were you ranting about? Oh, just personal stuff. Just whatever. Talking about a bunch of shit. I can't even really remember fully. I sometimes have a bad habit of just hopping from one thing to another, tangent on tangent, and then I forget what I was talking about. So then I just tangent again. Easy peasy. So I've messed this up a bit. This should be back here. That's still there. Life, I sigh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I was just yammering. I can't stand mean people. Can't stand mean, rude people. Is that why you're always sitting? Oh, right along. You gotta ram along. I enjoy listening. Wow, classic Carol and Ben ganging up on me. Wow. Wow. No. He could have. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, but that's what I feel like. I mean, he was just being too nice, you know. Coloring in party. Yeah. The coloring in part. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Good idea too, Mr. Passerby. Do your toilets actually flush the opposite way? I'm just kidding. I know the answer. It's random. Yeah, but Jess, that's what I mean. Like he could have, but is he the type of person to just do that? You know, because he seems so nice. Like just. So then, what goes through my head is maybe he just thought it would be too rude. They don't flush down there. That's right. They eat it. Gross. Freaks. Let's see. Yeah. How many pieces do I have to glaze? Well, today, you're looking at them. And then, shit. I have a bunch of planters. I have a lot of pieces. I have too many pieces. But I know that I fit a lot more in the bisque fire than I could fit into the glazing fire. Firing. So I don't know. I don't know yet. Yeah, probably something along the lines of like 30 pieces because they're all relatively small. But I have a ton. I fit a lot more in there than I ever would have imagined. But yeah, 100%, Jess. Like he's so right when he's talking about like people just will play out of their character. To me too, like I don't necessarily like I know I do it sometimes, but when we do like the crosstalk that's like out of sync with the time allotted, like oh should I do this, should I do that? Like I personally give us a little bit of grace in a sense because we're pretty new at playing, but then at the same time I'm like I don't think we could really have had this discussion, you know. And then just what would the characters do? That's kind of where I was at with the you know, you're given 50-50 shot between Anubis and Tortak when I was like, I don't know that he would do that. But if I ever do that, you just I mean it's your character, right? You know her better than I could. So I'm just gonna be ready soon, no rush. You hear that, guys? She's freaking rushing me. Glazing different directions. I did 3 layers. I did around, and then I did up and down, and then I did around again. Or do you mean like as you're doing the different layers? You go in all sorts of directions. I don't know. For dinner today, egg roll in a bowl. I think. I have a feeling. Each layer should be a different direction. Yep, that's what I did. Yeah, so these ones are all up and down, and then the last layer here I'm going back. Or like each, so you do up and down, I don't know. And then like diagonally, you go diagonally across. We'll see how this looks. Yee, English please. Yeah. What are you doing? Thank you for letting me feel less alone. My old favorite food. What's your new favorite food? I feel like maybe Vietnamese pork bowls, was it dethroned though from the favorite? I'm just gonna try going back and like so when I was again I just like read a bunch of like blog entries on how to brush glaze, and yeah they just use that verbiage like in different directions. They never really said like specifics, but pork bowls and mapo tofu are close in the race. I guess mapo tofu is probably. I feel like it's over the pork bowls, but it's so based off of the day and the vibes. It's the vibes. Actually, vibes rule all. You know, maple tofu. Maple tofu. Ew. It's actually baked milk tofu. Get it together, guys. Another car crash joke. You're welcome. I'm waiting for. Well, I guess we're even now because of that one. So. It's still 2 car crash jokes each. 2-2. Alrighty, have a good evening. Jess, thank you for stopping in here. Like, I gotta stop watching this guy ruin these pots. Baked tofu. Kind of great. Congrats. Oh, on Glazing. Thank you. I think. Appreciate it. I'm sure we'll talk soon. It's so crazy handling the disc where I think sometimes I'm like a little bit too gentle. I'm like, oh, it's gonna break, but pop on. Now we can do some kind of work. Did I hear you say Minecraft or? I think I just heard you say, I'm gonna boot up Minecraft. Which honestly, I was thinking about it. Like that would be a huge reason for to bring my PC. Actually, bring it for Minecraft. That'd be fucking hilarious. Yeah, bring it. Heck yeah. Honestly, should like I don't know. I'll have to run it by Carol, make sure that she won't need it at all. After I get it, yeah, I can come back. I can do this. Can he bring all his belongings? Can he actually live there permanently? Because I'm kicking him out of the house. Don't be actually. Don't go where I think you're going, Carol. I don't pack like a madman. When's your next firing? When will your next firing be? Probably. I'm hoping like to load it Friday night and then do it on Saturday. But I might do another bisque, and then maybe then on Sunday do another one because we have a long weekend and have the glaze then. There is a mug that I'd like to get done this week, and then it's leather hard right now. I just need to make like some stamps. I don't know really what the terminology is. It's like it'll be raised off of the
You mean his PC?
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about, and I guess I'll out myself here, that like, you know, when I pack for the cottage sometimes, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna bring my iPad, I'm gonna bring this and that, and then I never even touch it because we're at the cottage. Anyways, I thought that's where you were going with that, but I just outed myself anyways, but that's fine. Do you watch footy? No. I don't watch any sports, mate. Bruv? Hey, bruv. Oi, bruv. That's not true at all. It's not true at all, Carol. Now you're just putting me, now you're casting a negative light on my name. Good old sports ball. Where do we need the ball? In the net. Why? Because we're men. Because we compete. How much do we get paid? Hundreds of millions of dollars. Do we genuinely deserve it? Nah, probably not. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I see some athleticism is not something to it's confident. I think it's, but I do when you see some of the pictures, you're just like, okay, well, and just saving lives out there or what? Do I hear some birds in the background? Yeah, Carol is chirping me, so probably hear her. I think it's a sprinkler. A pot broke in the fire this morning. Oh no, bud, that sucks. Brutal. Was that the sound? Do you think? Because I remember at one point you went to like check to see if the kiln fell over. The barrel was on its side. But I guess how you could know it. So you've unpacked it then. You told me you unpacked it and you didn't live stream. I'm just kidding. We'll see next week, I'm sure, what came out of the fire in. I think it was the bottom popped right off the large one. I didn't live it, but I recorded it. We'll post tomorrow. Oh, right on. Sweet. I'll check that out. All right, so I'm gonna go eat my dinner, and then I will put the brown glaze on these fellers after I eat my dinner. And it's fine just to like eat the glaze, right? I can just. Good dinner, Joel and Carol. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Casey. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm not sure. Well, probably I won't. I don't think I'll stream putting the brown on, but I'm glad that I could have some people here. Well, oh yeah, just the minerals. That's right. Just extra minerals. It's like you get the that spring water, But yeah, and I don't know. Part of me too, like I should deal with this clay here. Yeah. So I got a little bit of freaking work ahead of me today, but that's all right. Stay well, everybody, and we'll see. I don't know what my streaming situation will be for the rest of the week, but I'll probably be streaming the loading and the unloading of my kiln this weekend. Hopefully I do both the firings. If all the timing works out, I just don't want to be up all night. So if I can start it super early on Saturday, hopefully I can unpack it like first thing in the morning. On Sunday, get it packed again. So it'll be a stream of me pulling the bisque out, putting these glaze pieces in, and then run that until Sunday night. And it doesn't matter if it takes forever for the glaze firing because I'm off on Monday. So it's because I really don't know. I really don't know how long it's going to take to get up to cone 6. It took about 8 hours to do the cone 06 firing with candling for 4 hours for 4 hours. And so yeah, we'll have to see. But catch you there or catch you never, guys.